Okay, guys, so today you're going to be making a master, basically a theme for your Google Slides. So all you have to do is first you're going to go to Google Classroom. Okay, then you're going to click on assignment number 4. There's instructions there as well as an untitled presentation. So you're going to click on the untitled presentation. You're going to get an empty presentation like this. Okay. Once you are here, you're going to create a master plan, and that master plan will basically is a theme that allows you to create a new theme, a theme that you need to create yourself. So the first thing we need to do is click on View, and then from View you're going to click on Master. Okay, so View and then Master. Now you're going to have a bunch of these things. When you click on this stuff and you try to write it, you cannot write anything. Okay, so um, it's just a master for you to edit like how it's going to look. Okay, so the thing we need to do is first, if you click on each layout, the layout is going to change for each individual one. We want to make sure that every single slide has the same color and the same image, so we're going to just click on the master. So the first one, this one right here. Okay, when you do that, you're going to click background because we want to change the color. You can choose a color that you want for the travel agency thing. You can go ahead and just give it a color that you would like. You can also do gradient. So let's say that you want like a purplish gradient. You can do that. So you guys can have like a gradient. You guys can see kind of like it's in the middle. It's a little bit white. You can do that. If you don't like that, you can click on background again and you can edit that by clicking custom. And you can change the way this looks. Okay, you can add maybe white, and then you can see how the gradient is affected. But I might like that a little bit more. Okay, you can just edit like the different stuff to see what you like the most. Okay, you can just edit it, see what you like. So click OK there. Or you can do any color really, maybe green, any color you want. Okay, you can also change, like if you want it to be like in the left, the gradient in the left, or in the right, top, bottom. I like the center, so I'm going to keep it at the center. Okay, so now you can see that every single slide has a different color. Okay, now the thing you need to do now is you're going to change the font for everything. So again, I'm going to click on master. I'm going to click highlight this title, and I'm going to change the font. The font you can change by just changing this around like this. You already know how to change fonts from past lessons, so you can just change the font. You can edit it, make it bigger, and that'll change the font for every single one of these. If you guys notice the title now, it's the same font as the first one. The next thing you can also do is change this thing. So for it looks like this right now. You can actually just click on this first level first, and then you can click on here, and then you can change the shapes. Okay, so you can change the shapes, whether you want to make it stars or anything you want. It'll change that. You can go ahead and do that. I'm going to leave it as the stars right here. Okay, now you can also change the font. You can change the color of each. Okay, make it all black. Same thing here. You can highlight the whole thing and change the color, or make it different colors that you want. Okay, something that you like. So if you guys can see, all of them now have kind of the same format. Okay, now for this one right here, you can actually also change for this one font right here. If you don't want it to look like this, like white this other side, you can click on here. You can change the colors, maybe make it that green, or maybe make it something else. You can change any color you want. This is your own thing, so you can choose any color you want. Okay, any color you want. Obviously, just make sure it looks nice. Okay, the next thing you need to do is you're going to add a logo for traveling. So let's say that I want to add a logo to this. I can just click on insert, and then image, and then search by web. Okay, and I'm going to put travel at travel add. I'm just going to put travel clip art. Click enter, and then you're going to have a bunch of like logos that you can use for the corner. I like this first one, so I'm going to use this one. I'm going to click insert. Now I don't want it to be this big, so I'm going to go ahead and make it smaller. Okay, and I'm going to move it to the corner right here. If you guys notice that, now you guys can see how every single slide has it right here in the corner. So that's our first step to doing this. Okay, so that's great. You can also edit it. Let's say that you want to give it borders. You can, like, you go here and you can give it a border, and that'll make it like a little square. But up to you. I don't like borders, so I'm just not going to add one. Okay. If you do like borders, you want to change the color, you can give it a border, and then you can change the color here. Okay. Okay. But I don't like borders, so I'm not going to give a border there. The next thing you can do is add a shape. So if you click insert, you can go to shape and add a shape. You can click a shape that basically is the whole thing right here. Now, if you notice that covers the whole thing, right? And then you can see that every single one here has a shape. If you don't want to do that, you can just click shapes individually. Let's say that I want to add a shape right here. So on this other slide, I can just click insert. I can click on shape, and I can just give it a shape, and it'll just stay on this one right here. You guys can see how only this one has it now. That's because this one's not the master. If you want a change to happen into every single slide, you have to edit here in the master. If you want just to change in individual slides, you're going to have to do it here in this one, okay? Let's say I want that shape. Let's say I want to rechange the color of the shape. I'm going to give it like a darker green. You can see the shape right there, and that just stays in this slide, okay? So basically all you're doing is creating your own backgrounds. Like if you want to add an image right here, you can. It'll stay there, but that becomes part of your masters. Now let's say I want to write in front of this. You can actually click on insert placeholder text box, and you can actually insert a text box inside here, so now that you can write stuff in here. Okay. Yeah, so if you guys, this is basically all you're doing is just adding shapes and just decorating your master plan to create a theme that you would like. Now once you're done with that, you can click X, and if you click over here, you can see that now every single slide here is a theme you created. So it's a theme you created on your own, so that's pretty cool. Yeah, so same here, like if I want to add that, it'll add there. Okay, if I want to add this one right here, it'll add there. So you guys can see that, and you can edit it for your presentation as we go. Okay, that's all you have to do today. If you have any questions, please let me know.